Yes indeed, good morning and a happy new year everybody. I really hope 2017 is a fantastic year for every single one of you out there, guys. Thank you for subscribing and liking and commenting to my videos over the last year. We're going to go even further now, folks. Jaglevs is going to go global this year. We're going to get 1,000 subscribers. That's the end of the year. We're going to get 1,000. It's a big ask. It really is a humongously large, massive ask, but you never know, folks. Think big. Now today we're going to go and look for a Tamo Shanter that's suspended in the air above a shop, and we're also going to go and find out why Dundee needed a fire brigade. Right, folks, here we are in Trades Lane. Now, back in the 18th century, this area was completely full of factories and mills, and this was the main thoroughfare that ran down to the docks. Now, back in the 18th century, there was no real thing as a fire brigade. The only kind of insurance companies had was their own little sort of fire prevention sort of departments. So there was no, you couldn't pick up a phone and phone 999 back in the day. Now, in 1835, there was a massive fire in this very area, followed in 1855 by another one. But then the worst one was in 1870, where hemp and tar mixed together. It was like a massive candle. The tar soaked into the hemp, and it was like a volcano as well. Now, after these massive fires, the Dundee Council decided they had to do something, so they formed the Dundee Fire Brigade, just because of these 3 fires in this area. I thank you. Now, just recently, folks, well, not recently, maybe 20 years ago, there was a proposal here to change the name of Trades Lane to St Andrews Street. Now, why they wanted to do that, I do not know. Right, anyway, there we go. It's a rather nice cycle lane here. We have a very empty bus station today, folks. Nothing's running today. Now this chap is coming to Dundee. Yes, he is. I don't actually know who he is. Check him out. Now, also back in the 18th century, they had these things on the corner of most streets. These are sort of like, they're called street furniture, but they're basically here to prevent the tyres damaging buildings. So the carts would come around the corner, and instead of banging inside the wall, they would just scuff over these things here, boom, and carry on their merry way. There's a few of them around Dundee, but this one is the most famous one, made by Ferny Tubes. Now, this building behind me here, folks, this has been many a thing, yes indeed, but I remember as being the Odeon Cinema, where I went to see my very first X-rated film, which was called Land of the Living Dead. I think it was a zombie kind of thing, and I remember it was very graphic, and we wore sports jackets and flannels and cowboy boots to get in. Goodness me, it's really cold down there, folks, and it took me about 3 or 4 takes to do the fire engine footage there. Honestly, so my hands are absolutely Baltic, man. I should have worn my gloves. Yes, get them on, Jag, for the next part. Anyway, that was our part of the adventure, and we're now heading up the hill town to try and find this floating, it's not floating, but it's just a Tamo Shanter that is suspended above a shop doorway. Right, this is how cold it is now, folks. The hood's up, the flaps are down, the gloves are on. It is really cold indeed. Right, we're in the hill town, and this Tamo Shanter is above the Coldside Community Office, just right behind me. Oh dear, we have a massive flood here. Where's it coming from? It's coming from there. dear. Yeah, somebody's overflow pipe is overflowing. So, why is the Tamo Shanter here? I don't know. You know, we associate Tamo Shanters with Robbie Burns, don't you? So, but it was in the local paper a couple of days ago. Somebody was asking why it's there, so maybe we'll get an answer. But yeah, you know, I love stuff like that, just things sticking out of nowhere. I love it. Well, folks, I've just actually noticed that some of the other shops close to the Tamo Shanter have also got things sticking out over their shops. So maybe it's a little local train thing in this little area. I don't see any more, but just in this one little bit. Oh, well. Now, folks, I've come to this pub. It's called McAdam's Bar, and that's got something outside as well. It's got a clock. Is that the right time? I think it is. Paddington's clock. There we go. Oh goodness me, folks, it's very, very cold indeed. I actually got a little bit of a head freeze just right there. Head freeze. So cold. And it's the Duke this afternoon, the New Year's Duke down at Broughty Ferry harbour. So I think I'm going to go down and film that. We'll see how the weather holds up though. People go into the water. I mean, oh my lord, the coldest water in the world, the North Sea. I mean, the North Sea, it's the word, it even sounds cold. Just saying it makes you feel cold, doesn't it? Goodness me, and these hardy souls, I think there's about 100 of them, just run into the harbour waters, and oh goodness me. Oops, I've dropped some money. Right, folks, now I find it a very sad thing here that Morrisons is actually open on New Year's Day. The poor staff that have to work there. I mean, it's crazy, it really is. I feel so sorry that our bingo is open today as well. It's just that it's my day off. Otherwise, I would be working myself, folks. However, I have run out of cranberry sauce, and I'm going to have to go into the aforementioned establishment to make a purchase. Right, well, I was speaking to the staff in there, and they weren't too bad about it, but some of them go to the bingo in there, so they were asking if we were open, so I was saying yes. So it works both ways, I suppose. You know, we go to their shop, they come to us. And who is the winner? It's the shareholders, the greedheads. Oh yes, they're the ones. They're still sitting by their log fires in their mansions in Edinburgh, aren't they? Reading the Financial Times, and oh, honestly, man, it does annoy you. But we are the foot soldiers in the financial battle. There must be more to life than working and stuff, man. There must be. We weren't put on this planet just surely to work and grind our bones to make porridge for the big boys. Surely not, man. There must be more. There will be more. And in 2017, I'm going to find out what's going on behind the scenes. There's a plug for Bros site, by the way, behind the scenes. Go watch Bros videos, folks, behind the scenes. Stu Betty, I think he's actually changed the name of his channel now to Behind the Scenes. I wonder what he's doing today. Oh, he's away in Montrose getting bladdered on the lash with his mates, and I've been left to get on with it on my own here. Right, what was I saying? I've forgotten now. Oh yeah, about the big boys and the porridge and all that. Yeah, so there must be more to life, folks. There must be. Right, everybody. Well, I hope you're really enjoying your day, just chilling out, just like I am. I'm just away to have a cup of tea now, folks, in the old Jag Lives mug, which hopefully I'll be getting some Jag Lives mugs coming soon, folks. So we're going to give away a few of them. Right, anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be going down to film The Duke in a wee while, folks. So stay tuned for The Duke.